There is a lot that happens around the world we cannot control. We cannot stop earthquakes, we cannot prevent droughts, and we cannot prevent all conflict. But when we know where the hungry, the homeless, and the sick exist, then we can help.
Hi, my name is Richard, and I've been coming here to Cardinals Maderos for approximately 2 years. And I think it's a great place for homeless men who are able to regroup and function on things that matter as far as their homelessness is concerned. Not everyone who is homeless has a drug problem. It could be family issues, it could be domestic issues, which is the situation that I'm in, I find myself in. I was helping someone for 10 months as a PCA, and their sibling got out of prison, and then they took over, and then I was left back into the homeless situation. So everyone who's homeless is not meant to be homeless. You know, it's a situation, it's not a condition.
I start off by telling people that I'm Aaron. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and I didn't know that I was that. I knew I grew up in a family with alcohol and drugs and things, and that was the normal thing. You worked hard, you played hard, you partied hard. But since I have become homeless over a year and a half ago, and I'm involved in Alcoholics Anonymous, I'm involved in Narcotics Anonymous, I have several home groups, and I work with the people in the groups, and I learn to listen to those people, and they learn to listen to me. And I learn about myself and how broken and busted I was inside.
Most people, if you live in the big city, you see some form of schizophrenia every day, and it's always in the form of someone homeless. Look at that guy, he's crazy. He looks dangerous. Well, he's on the street because of mental illness. He probably had a job and a home.
I checked myself into a mental institution for mental health issues, which I've since learned was in my family. And nobody would tell you about that type of stuff, but I've since learned about mental health issues that have affected me in my day-to-day living, and realized that there were mental health issues in my family and a lot of abuse issues in my family, mentally, physically, you name it, you can go down the long list. And I'm realizing from working with the people in the groups that I'm involved in that I'm not alone. It's a worldwide problem.
We had an act of betrayal as a homeless man. As individuals passed by, none stopped to help or even noticed him. Is this the type of society you'd like to live in?
I became homeless because I threw myself in the homeless industry after a disaster in my family. Someone said, no story's the same. All the stories are different. You get 1,000 people, it's 1,000 reasons for being homeless.
I see doctors, lawyers, wealthy people losing everything because they've had chemical dependencies.
When passerbyers ignore homeless people, they don't know if that was a man or woman in uniform previously. They should not be invisible. They cannot be ignored.
And you have to believe in the faith from God in yourself that you can get out of it. Do not depend on someone else to get you out of homelessness if you're not going to put the work into it yourself. And that's the honest truth.
So when I walk the streets with my bag, I'm a proud individual. And what I'm going through, I know what I'm going through. So when someone judges you based on what they think you're going through, it's really an unfair scenario, but it's part of, it's a reality. And like I said, the situation I'm in, I know it's temporary, and I see it for some where they get conditioned into homelessness, and that's what we don't want. We want this to be a temporary setback, and for most, it's almost like they can become conditioned to the homeless environment, and it's not something you really want to become conditioned to, because people judge you based on perception and not reality.
If you want to learn, help, or dealing with homelessness, for more information, go to the websites listed below.